Alright, so this is my first attempt at Masters League Open 21.3. Maybe my last attempt. On the day that I'm doing this, we actually go into a 5-day lockdown. Hopefully it's just 5 days, which brings us to Thursday. So if everything goes to plan, I will be redoing this on Thursday, but we'll see how everything goes here. So strategy wise, I didn't have a real strategy for this one other than keep my step overs efficient. Devil press, I struggle with devil press, so I was just trying to do my best with those, but other than that, that was my strategy going into this. So doing it was hoping to learn a few things. There is a few points that I can clean up for next attempt if I get another attempt. I know I've done many box step overs and devil presses, so I knew how that was going to feel going into it, and I knew on the box step overs that's where I could sort of make up a lot of time for those that don't have a lot of experience doing the dumbbell step overs. There's a few things that I was focusing on, so as you could probably see in the first few rounds, we're turning around on top of the box and stepping down backwards, because if you step down forward, you actually take 3 or 4 steps away from the box, and then you have to turn around, giving it like a wide berth, which actually eats up a lot of time, and just that time under tension as well. So that was probably my biggest strategy going into this, was just the step overs really, and just see what happens on the devil press. The first 3 rounds devil press we're feeling pretty good, had no complaints, and then as you know, most of the workouts, the fatigue starts setting in. As I mentioned, I really struggle with a double dumbbell devil press. Whilst editing this video, I did notice that I did actually miss a rep as well, as in I think it was round 6. I only did 5 reps, so I will be, if I get a chance, definitely redoing it obviously. If I don't get a chance, I'll adjust my score on the leaderboard, but yeah, I did notice while setting it that I did miss a rep. So at this point here, starting to labor a little bit on those devil presses. I deliberately slowed down the burpee portion of the devil press, as it's the double snatch part that I really struggle with. Obviously the burpee is a burpee, we've all done a million of those, but that double arm sort of snatch is what gets me the most. So as I was starting to fatigue, I was making sure that I had a short break before picking up those dumbbells. Again, keeping nice and close to the box on the way down, so I could just bring that leg straight up, not wasting time walking away from the box and then having to walk to the box. So here I'm doing my 5 reps, I think, 5 or 6, we'll find out. So starting to again really labour on those double press, going for the what do they call it, a grandma or grandpa burpee, where you step back, put the knee down, Looks amazing. So that was 6. So as well as keeping close on the box, definitely trying to stay low, so not fully extending the legs, which is actually a little bit more challenging than I thought it would be. When I've done this, I've always just stood up completely, but I wanted to see how sort of keeping the legs slightly bent and bent at the hips, see how that would feel, see if that was a winning sort of tactic. And in all honesty, it was no easier or no harder, just different, which I guess made it different. So I got messed up on that double press, brought my feet back together, which is again something I can clean up in the next attempt, get an extra rep or so. Definitely on the next attempt I want to spend a little less time in the bottom of the burpee, so cleaning up that a little bit will save time, and also get rid of these grandpa burpees. So again, as you can tell here, really struggling through these devil press. If you look at the heart rate at the start of the clip here, start of the intro, my max heart rate was 147 or 143, which again is not terribly high, which means that this is more of a sort of muscular fatigue sort of situation, rather than a really super high heart rate, which feels a bit of both, to be honest. Here I realized that I need to do one more rep. Well, I assumed that I knew I'd lost count and I wasn't sure, so I said I'd just get one more in, which was correct. I'd only done 6, so got up the 7th one. This is where I miss a rep, I believe. So it's 1, 2, 3. So I need to do 7 step overs. I think I only do 6. And like I said, I will be redoing this on the Thursday. So regardless, I'll be adjusting the score. So that's 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, so I did miss a rep on that one. Like I said, I will be readjusting that score. Having said that though, strategy with the step overs, I feel is definitely one that I'll take into the next attempt. I won't be changing anything on the step overs. Make sure I get all the reps in. That was probably the main thing. But so it's just the devil press that I need to clean up, and spending less time at the bottom. So finishing off, I believe I get 4 reps out of the 8 for a score of 60 reps.